Put a little bit of the rub, nigga, I gotta be safe.
Let's get to the sports talk.
City's defense. And I think that ultimately that will fold against stiffer competition. That is my belief. I wouldn't mind being wrong because I'd love to see Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl against San Francisco or New Orleans for that matter. But I just really, really believe that at some point in time, you have to be able to stop somebody when it comes to winning a championship. And I don't trust Kansas City's defense to do that.
The most hilarious thing to me is that this team is flying under the radar now. If Patrick Mahomes is healthy, like his hand allows him to beat Patrick Mahomes, this team, listen to me very carefully, this season could easily win the Super Bowl. They were one pre-snap penalty away last year from going to the Super Bowl, and I believe they would have beaten the Rams. And even though, Stephen A., what you're saying is right, when you look at the overall numbers, it's not as eye-popping as last year. Don't get it twisted, right? People are getting it bent. Is he worse than he was last year? No. If he's healthy, he should be, in the moment of truth, even a little better. He's a little more experienced. So don't think of him as he got hurt this year. If he's healthy, he's a 50-touchdown quarterback with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and an improved defense.
They ain't proved that much. The defense can't allow everyone to go up and down the field. But they did yesterday. They played pretty good. They played pretty decent against Tom Brady to hold him to 16 points. You know, the offense played pretty well to put up enough points to be able to win that game because Tom Brady and the offense ain't the same offense. Offensive line can't hold up and protect him, and Kansas City's smelled it. Like they can't protect him like that. So they had pressure on him, and then Tom Brady don't trust his wide receivers as much. Kansas City offense, it played pretty well. It ain't played like it normally play, but they did enough to get the win.
I mean, all I need to see is that they're healthy, by the way, and I'm going to pick them to win the whole thing. I need to see a healthy Patrick Mahomes. I'll pick them to win the whole thing.
I don't have a problem with, I believe the Chiefs make the AFC Championship. My only problem is I think the Baltimore Ravens are the best team on that side of the... Look, this it's no indictment on the Chiefs. Can they beat the Ravens? Yes. Because of Pat Mahomes, and they did it. Yeah. But to the point now today, as we sit here, as we've seen this season play out, I think the hardest team to defend in the NFL is the Baltimore Ravens. I think one of the hardest defenses to go against are the Baltimore Ravens.
Because Baltimore's a running team. And Kansas City defense can't stop the run. That was going to make it tough if they make it that far and the Ravens make it that far. They can't stop the run. It's going to be tough for them all game because they run defense
as well. So when I look at the team, and I don't think the Chiefs defense in the past few weeks have been as bad as we formulated about them being bad. They made plays. They picked off passes against the Patriots. They made stops previous to playing the Patriots game to get them out of a game. So to that point, the Chiefs can be a team to compete and beat the Ravens at this point in the season. My only doubt is this, though. I don't know who the Chiefs are when the Ravens make it a brawl. That's my only issue. Like once Lamar Jackson and this offense with 3 tight ends are on the field for 6-minute drives, and Pat Mahomes standing on the sideline and he getting 2 or 3 less possessions in a football game that he would normally get in order to go out there and be prolific, because that's what the Ravens do to you. They demoralize you. They keep your offense on the sideline, and they make your defense play 90 plays a game.
On defense, they ball hawks.
No question.
Since the trade, they got help in the secondary. But what I'm saying is, money on the line.
It's all, can they contain him? Don't stop me, contain him. Can they slow him down? They'll be able to give Patrick Mahomes a chance to get on the field and break that game down to be able to help this team go to a Super Bowl. That's all it is. Can you start the run and contain it? If they even wind up playing the Ravens in that title game, if they both get that far, can they contain Lamar Jackson?
Mahomes to Tyreek Hill, I'll put my money on them.
Put your money on them. I'm putting it on Lamar Jackson.
But what if the Ravens get behind? Are you concerned about them then?
If they get behind?
Early.
Not really, because the defense, the Ravens are #1 in scoring defense over the last
So they'll put up points
Marcus
that way.
Peters has changed a lot about what they do over there.
I'm glad you brought that up. We spent so much time in Kansas, a little less time in Kansas City, but especially when he went to LA, we spent so much time being critical of Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters has played lights out for the Baltimore Ravens. He has completely...
Because he with a team that believes in him. The Ravens been looking for a cornerback for years now. They've been looking for the opposite of Jimmy Smith. They got him. Marcus Peters. The Rams gave up on him. They said you gave up too many plays. So we gonna send you to Baltimore. And he went to Baltimore and revived his career. He revived it to become a Pro Bowler this year. He had changed that secondary ever since they got him in that purple jersey. He done changed everything for them. That's the missing piece they were looking for on that defense, and there you go.
Elevated that defense on national television. We need to take a moment. We bring up Jalen Ramsey, we bring up Stephon Gilmore, and I'm not saying he's even on that level anymore. I'm not sure, but I'm telling you right now, what he has done for the Ravens,
it's an unbelievable story.
You know what else it's an indictment of? He deserves credit. He really does.
It's an indictment of the Rams because, like, when you make the Ramsey move, you're like, ooh, they got better. And then they move Peters. It's like, wait a minute.
Keep them both.
You do all that. You take them both for this season.
Yeah.
Here's your thing. I'm going to play into what you talk about psychologically. Marcus Peters walked into a locker room with some dogs.
That's right.
And he is one.
And he is one.
Right? With Earl Thomas in the back. So that trend, not saying that it was dogs in LA, but that Baltimore Ravens defense is a different little cachet.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis.